That's what I told you to do. Okay, there it goes.
This is all bad. American cinema. Everything is bad.
According to these words, I am this.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't see our faces.
You are this.
This is shirt on. Oh, God, get him.
Get the cat and put the small shirt on him. He is an energy fan whether he likes it or not.
Right.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No,
Yes. We were able to corral my cat Yeti, who is normally a tornado of hair.
He did a little thing.
He just yanked it
Oh, what?
Yeah.
The kitty doesn't want his little energy shirt on.
Okay, well, we know now that Yeti does not like his
He
shirt.
had to go spend time with his friend.
There was a little. So, yeah. Where did he go? Or did he run downstairs?
He's hiding behind you. He is pissed.
Oh, is he?
Now he's licking his ass.
Well, that's the life of a cat, if you will. Say, hey, we should turn that lamp on.
The color one?
Yes.
With all the lights?
Hey, you can't talk like that in this house.
There's a switch. Yeah, there's a switch on the.
You have to plug it in faster.
Oh, well, fair enough. I knew that.
I thought we established it.
I guess that way.
You want this light off, good?
Are they
Oh, no, go ahead and keep that.
The brighter, the better.
Why don't you point one at Grant?
Wow.
This is our test.
In the year 2000.
Did you say the future, Patrick?
The future is
Was
now
it the future?
of 2000.
I wish we had written something for that.
Yeah, it looks like we're in a growery right now. Like we've got a bunch of weed plants in here off camera growing because of the purple lighting.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I am me and he is he.
We are all together.
It's been a while since we did a live stream here because of work jobs and such.
And we've also had numerous clowns come out of the sewer, dragons in the sky. Those sorts of things are always a pain in the ass. So, and yes, that's an energy goal.
It is. No, they played yesterday, but now we got several things to talk about.
They won yesterday. Let's go ahead and just
let's dive in. Let's go ahead and plug this first, I suppose. Next month, free mom hugs, priderazor.org. You don't have to be gay to support it. It's a festival. Go have fun. I like the Pagan Pride Festival. That one's pretty cool. So if you want to go on priderazor.org and donate some money, go for it. He's already did it. Why haven't you? Okay, that was quick.
Yeah.
And then maps.
Please do.
We want to talk about maps again. Do you have the proposal?
Oh, yes. Okay, let's go ahead and see what I can do about this. Looks like all that is. Just 1 second. I have to put. Maps. Damn it.
Now, I'm not from Oklahoma. You guys have had a Maps 2, 3, and all that?
Well, we had the original maps back in like '93, and it really had like there was quite a bit of opposition to it. It didn't pass by a whole lot. It still passed. But there was Maps 2, which was like the maps for kids or whatever, and it passed by a whole lot, and it was to help fund and build new public schools. And
Back when they half-ass kind of cared.
yeah, and then the Maps 3 came around in 2009. Really, the only thing it's keeping a tax that's been there since 1993. I mean, that's all Maps 4 is going to really do. It's just now that you'll be able to afford this shit, but there needs to be ideas for it. What were we're looking for the stadium?
Yeah.
Okay.
The date of the vote, yeah, just basic information. You can go to www.ok.gov, or excuse me, okc.gov. Ideas for maps. There's all kinds of ideas, including the Energy Stadium, which I'm excited about. What are the proposals do they have?
Well, the only other thing that we still have is just all the information that we have.
Okay, that helps.
Well, the only thing we have is just currently the information. Please do not allow cows, pigs, and chickens into the Parliament room. This is the perfect hat to say that. Um, yeah, gentlemen, there's no fighting in the war room. So let's see what we got. Well, it's
When is the vote? I know they're voting on multiple things, including the new Energy Stadium, which I want to see covered in bricks and neon
well,
lights.
nothing's
and
really set in stone as of yet. And yeah, I mean, I want to see some green bricks in there.
giant bonfires.
Green bricks and
We'll
some
put like
green
a phosphorus
awnings.
or something in it to make it green.
But it's just the same thing that's over there next to the Sea Co-op, and that's what they're going to add in with the giant mill stadium down there.
Phosphorus burn green?
Probably not.
No, phosphorus burns white.
Well, you can colorize it like fireworks and such.
Oh well, yeah, but that you would have to add another.
You put phosphorus and
you'd
you
have
just
another,
get green food
chemical.
coloring and you can drip it in.
Yeah, right.
That's not how that works. That's not how any of that works.
That's fine.
I have science on my time. On my side, all right?
Yeah, fireworks factory, downtown Oklahoma City. Patrick Riley, CEO.
Yesterday in the news.
20 minutes after opening, the fireworks factory blew up terribly, killing all employees. All right, so it's going to be on the river right there.
All right. Well, it's going to be over here next to where the Seed Co-op is. They in the plan they did include that they're still going to have the silo, that the rock climbing silo in OKC Rocks or something in downtown Oklahoma City.
They should keep that. That looks
cool. And from what I understand, they're going to extend the canal into this area because that was also a part of that. And I suppose that's a way for them to, because they're wanting to put the stadium at the south end of this plot of land, which is about 25 or ish acres. And it really is maybe where they're trying to develop the north side of it while putting the stadium on the south side closer to the Crosstown Expressway in downtown Oklahoma City. So
it's going to be beautiful, right next to the river. If they extend the canal, build the stadium, keep the rock wall, landscape, it's going to be nice.
Well, if it's a 10,000 seat stadium, it'll put Oklahoma City on the map. We'll have a soccer stadium, or we'll have a soccer team for 100 years. But if they don't pass it, I don't know what's going to happen.
They might just kind of float around at the lower levels for a while. Shit fire.
Brimstone.
God dang.
I wish I had a beard. Be like, you cannot lie to me. I'm honest Abe.
You don't need to keep Lincoln.
It's like, President Lincoln, you finally got rid of that stupid beard. You got my vote.
But there's other things we're voting on. Well, we're here in Shawnee, so we can't vote on
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, I guess we could promote it, but even then, I'd feel bad about that because I'm a person in the suburbs asking the city to pay for my entertainment, and we were vehemently against that happening in St. Louis. So, in this instance, we've sort of painted ourselves into a corner. However, we're going to stick with our principles. We're not going to tell Oklahoma City what to do. If they don't pass it, okay, we'll just have to accept that. We are not going to be like, oh, you motherfuckers are making it, missing out. No, that's bullshit. So, good luck. That's all I can say. With that said,
you should vote for this new stadium.
That's pretty much all we can do.
Oh, what was the other things though? They had something for the college and some parks and trails.
They also were going down here in Wheeler Park. It was remember that we were talking about where there might be a new site or whatever, but then they abandoned that for some bizarre world reason. I'm not sure, but all of this is going to be redeveloped into soccer fields, and this is going to be like the Energy's training center or main training center.
There in Wheeler Park?
Yeah, and they're talking about making an actual academy there, from what I understand, because there was several years ago where they went down to the IMG Academy in Florida, and that's like one of the premier soccer academies in the United States. Landon Donovan is a alumni of that. SKU. So that's what they were. That was just an idea that they were kicking around, and something like that would be, I guess, just one part of it. But I don't remember any other ideas what they were talking about with Maps 4. I know that I saw some people on the comment board say that they wanted to have something similar to City Museum in St. Louis, which is like a big, giant, huge kids museum that they repurposed from an old building. And there's like
we got stuff like that already, though.
There's several buildings you could do something like that with in downtown Oklahoma City. Well, no, but it could still, something like that could be done. And, it would be something that kids from all over Oklahoma City could enjoy.
But not Tulsa.
They've got their own damn fun. They can enjoy their damn park. It's all fucking flooded now. I hope you guys are okay. Honestly, I really don't want any of you really hurt. I might say that, but that's not really true.
But if you're okay and your park is flooded,
yeah. But we're in Shawnee, and we're having problems with flooding here, too. Last night, I went through an intersection, and I could feel my car start to float as I was going to get coffee from Love's on my lunch break at work. And it was like midnight, or maybe like about 12:15 or so, and one of the street lights are out, and I was going through the intersection, and all of a sudden, I was like, I felt my car like lift up, I was like, fuck this! I just gunned it as much as I could. I was okay. Everything was okay. I was more worried about my car than myself. But, for a second there, it was like, oh, this isn't good.
No.
So, I've been through worse. Anyways.
Dream big.
Dream big. We dreamed of a soccer stadium with a giant beer garden and neon lights and green bricks. And if Patrick gets his way, a water slide, because we've got a place where you could put a water slide like right down here next to the interstate.
You could have a water slide that had one side for home fans and then away fans, but the away fan slide just leads to the river. And you should be like, later.
Hope you're out of swim.
No re-entry. Oh, you didn't stamp your hand. Oh, too bad. All right. See you next time.
You didn't say we had to.
All right.
All these boathouses.
Boathouse.
Here you go, rich people. We built you some boathouses with our tax dollars. Oh, but everybody get mad about the stadium.
Because the middle class, no, the upper class.
Right, yeah. Don't put any entertainment there for the lower classes and all of us proles.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another argument I guess we can make, but we've got to stop short.
Right, it looks like a Monopoly Man.
Even with my wonderful fellow.
Do not pass go.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
He just drops him.
Yeah. Puts him down. Like, do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Does he throw on his shoulders like,
yeah,
you're right, I like her.
Yeah, it's like, you're right. I think you might be onto something. Jim Carrey, America's beloved rubber-faced fartsmith.
Who occasionally trips ass in the forest. Taking a look at the last four of the Energy. 5-10, we played Austin. I wasn't happy about this. 2-1. Austin won that.
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I still want to say, let's beat Dallas to a Capital City Cup. Right?
Oh, I see. Yeah, because, and it's stupid that we've complained about the MLS team in Austin before.
The trees.
Yeah, the newly becoming Austin Trees FC.
I like how the Bold Stadium has a bunch of trees behind the one goal with Christmas lights.
Do you think maybe Bob Funk put some stock into this? That's why he's like, nah, man, put a pot leaf on there. But then, like, all the other people are like, oh, we can't put a pot leaf. Let's just put a tree. So,
put a tree.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it could be something stupid. But it's actually that one douchebag that tried to move Columbus down there. Like, what a dumb fucking idea. Don't do that.
Yeah, that gets chalked up there in the ideas of stupid.
It's like, much like Dan Marino, I hope he dies of gonorrhea. Yeah. What was that guy's name? The dude that was the owner of the Columbus Crew, and they sold it.
I want to say Soros.
That's not right at all. That's the paranoia fever dream of right-wing people that
It's
are
not far
assholes.
off. I know his name. I don't recall his fucking name. Diddley Joe. But no, that was really bad. He always gets his way. It kind of reminds me of Trump wanting to move the Patriots to New York. I'm so glad he didn't get his way on that because that was fucking.
We could have 3 new NFL teams. I know what to do here. You everybody like my new hat?
We should move Atlanta to New Orleans. We'll have the New Orleans Falcons. Saints fans will love that. Fucking retard.
I will burn Atlanta to the ground, much like General Sherman did in the Civil War. If that fucking happens.
5:14 U.S. Open Cup. We played NXT Rayados, which we got revenge.
Rayados.
3-1. They beat us last year. What was it? It was something embarrassing.
Yeah, it was an embarrassment because they're a local qualifier out of an intercity, not inner city, but intercity Dallas league.
Yeah.
And they won their league last year, so they automatically qualified to go to the U.S. Open Cup.
A Division
like they did last year.
Pre-professional, right. Semi-pro, amateur, college kids beat the crap out of us.
Beat the crap out of the Energy last year. And we came back and we went and we beat the crap out of them 3-1 back in Norman. And now that sets us up for the next round in the U.S. Open Cup against Tampa Bay Rowdies. Apparently they will be, and they're right now they're top of the league in the East for the U.S. Open. So this is a very, you're probably looking at a very, this is probably going to be a very competitive game. You might, as was mentioned in the group earlier, this could be a preview of the USL Championship game. Oh, would it?
But we got vengeance on Rayados, and then 5:18 Oklahoma City at the Monarchs. We were at that one. We have a 1-0 lead. 4 seconds left. Monarchs get a goal, and it happened right in front of our faces. We're sitting there waving the flags, chanting, having a good time, and then pop, it just goes in right in front of our faces.
For 20 minutes, we were having a blast. Yeah. I mean, it was, but this isn't the first time this has happened this season. It's a common refrain that I hear from some other fans. I think some of this has to do, and I don't know if I can ascribe all the blame here, but a lot of this has to do with the lack of substitutions from Steve Cook. There needs to be fresh legs out there about the 70th, 80th minute, or at least the 60th.
He's better than what he was doing last year because there was formation problems. We still have some, I don't want to say starter issues. I want to see Highland out there more. Why is Highland not starting? I understand he needs a break from time to time, but Highland needs to start as much as possible. When I look at our team, you have Cody Laurenti, you have Kyle Highland. Why aren't they in the fucking MLS? MLS teams, you're retarded for not picking them up right now. Right now. You're not watching. But he's not out there enough. I forget who we had out there Saturday, but Highland wasn't out there. And as
Mikal Williams and Mikal Williams, apparently he made a real bad error. Now I did see it. He made a really bad error on his the doodly why. What happened? Oh, okay. There we go. Anyways, no, he made a really bad error trying to get the ball from the box whenever they were pulled up like they were, because they were the Energy was pressing at the top of the field, and if you're going to press in the manner that they were. Now, of course, I wasn't there. I didn't get to watch the game. I just watched the highlights because I was at work.
Yeah, you was at work. We have lives.
But all that aside,
because we really need to do another. Next time they're on the road, we need to do a live stream for that. We're not consistent always with the live streams because, again, we have kids, jobs, family, so on and so forth. We don't have time all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
The last 2 live streams are pretty good, though. Sacramento and El Paso, their inaugural game. Bunch of views,
El Paso,
a lot of comments. God, thanks, everyone. We appreciate that.
I was on a lot of drugs during that El Paso game as a result of my gallbladder being out. So, yeah, I was like, I'm not drunk. I'm just in some pain, and so yeah, that was a funny one. Stuff. Oh yeah, well, they were a prescription, so yeah. I mean, it's not like I acquired these illegally. That's ridiculous.
As far as illegal things, cards are in the mail.
Right.
It'll be legal.
um,
And we do what the fuck we want on the
what
live streams. Puff, puff.
next game. Speaking of Puff
Oh,
Puff
yeah,
Pass.
no. Colorado Springs.
Last night's game.
1-0 victory. Gordon with the goal. I love Gordon. Now,
He's inspiring me to want to cut my hair into a hawk.
Last night when he scored the goal, I wanted to make a meme of him with Medusa hair shooting lasers out of his eyes with flames and shit. And then I realized I'm far too drunk to make that meme. I'm far too drunk to chase this chicken.
Yeah.
But no, I love Gordon. He is aggressive. He gets in there. He needs to uptick the passing a little bit from time to time.
They say he's a ball hog. I don't know about that.
I see it, but I like it because I like his aggression. He drives towards the net. It's almost like dude, you're not playing rugby. If we were playing rugby, I'd totally get Rafa at him though.
Yeah,
Rafa would just go around and punch the fuck out of people.
Yeah.
Well, at home. That'd be great. Rafa's awesome.
We would fight for that, man.
We would fight for that.
I don't think we fucking wouldn't.
I like that one time he almost got in a skirmish. What was it, the Las Vegas opener?
Yeah, that was badass.
He got in a scuffle. What was funny is a bunch of Energy fans rushed the barricade, like take one more step, and like 20 people are going to
I saw guys like get pushed back, thrown back, and I mean, I was back in the stands a bit. I was on the other side of the goalpost, but I saw people like just straight up rush the whole. Yeah, I thought for a second there, it's like, oh fuck, we're the pitch invasion.
Yeah.
You know?
Not for a big victory, but for just a regular season on-pitch fight, we're about to rush the field. I think that was the night Sarah wasn't there either.
Sarah wasn't there, but there were still like guys up in front that were like, no, pulling dudes back.
What I like is when Sarah's not there, the capo or whoever he is of the grid.
Does it?
Could be.
Tall dude, glasses?
I think so.
Yeah.
Home opener, he was one of the ones in the Irish jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's like he was that game, the sub Sarah, because he was going over, hey guys, don't lean on the barricade. That's like a big fine for the team.
Yeah.
It was like, okay.
Well, no, he's really good about that. I think he's probably been our best capo so far, personally. But, I mean, I'm not talking any shit about anybody else. I'm just saying I think he's been our best irons. So
well, Sarah wasn't there that night, so I guess he had to jump in there.
That also has to be a responsibility of the capo, I would suppose. But maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm wrong.
It is. It's like we're in a growery with all this purple lighting. And we have the OKC. You got cardboard. You said you're going to do the energy and paint it green.
I want to paint that green, but I don't know if we'll ever have the amount of people that would be necessary. Unless we were to
think we could if we posted on Energy Nation.
Well, if we were to bring it like if there was ever a time where we had like a two-pole tifo or a two-pole tifo, then something like that could be done where we'll take those letters, and I've got some more cardboard and enough to make it look very good, and I've got paint, plenty of paint. So this is naughty.
And we should do it right behind the goal because I like watching the highlights on YouTube and spotting ourselves. We need to stand right behind the goal, right there with the grid.
Well, I figured like just to have that next to it. Then you have
La Fiera Verde, which I thought it was funny. You had the regulators. There was like one or two of their members standing over there, and La Fiera Verde showed up like, "This is our spot."
Oh yeah.
That's La Fiera Verde's spot. You can hang out over there, but it's their spot.
There's no question, man. They're right next to the goal. Yeah. They're on top of that goal.
Anyways, fuck Austin. We got revenge against Rayados. The Monarchs, not a big rival. Colorado Springs.
I've always wanted to ask in that group, like, what other people thought, like, what would be a good derby.
For the Bold?
Like, would the Bold be a good derby for us?
Does the Bold even have a derby? I would assume maybe you can San Antonio. I'd like to see Corpus Christi.
San Antonio, they're close to. Yeah.
I'd like to see Corpus Christi get bumped up to championship. Maybe
not championship, League One.
League One possibly because I seen a few
South
pictures.
Texas would be a good place.
Well, I seen a few pictures. They play in a high school stadium, but it's like they had a good number of people there. Cool. They had some supporters. Cool. They had the drums and everything. It was like a little I don't know what the attendance
I
is. It
love
might
I
have
love
gone.
those little upstart teams like that.
Yeah,
Where
those little League Two,
it's like
Lane United and
well, there's just like they're just
San
these tiny
Francisco
little teams.
Glens.
They're mostly fan based. They're mostly fan owned or something of the other. And they're just these like upstart hard scrabble kind of teams where they get a lot of fans.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love this shit, dude. Those are my favorite ones out of all of them. So
Part of me almost wishes we had like a League Two team, just because it was a little scrappy underdog kind of team, and it's like they were saying in England, the lower division teams they have the non-league teams are actually getting really popular because tickets are cheap.
yeah,
The stadiums aren't packed with tons of people. It's just it makes sense. It makes sense.
you
Go
just want
to
to be a fan of Huddersfield Town and Arsenal.
Arsenal. I'm still
Yeah.
Bolton. Wacky, 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 wacky wanderers.
There's a channel I want to. I'll probably I don't know. I'll show it to you later. I don't know if you ever want to talk about it online.
What, start a war?
No, it's called. It's this girl from England. She goes to all the Bolton games and talks about them.
Oh, there's some little teenage motherfucker online that I followed. He did that too. I don't know
Not
if he
he.
still. I
This
haven't.
is a
No, this
girl.
was like some teenage kid. He went to a lot of the games, talked to him.
Bolton?
Yeah, for Bolton. I didn't watch a lot of the channel. I think I subbed to it. I dipped into it every now and then. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Did we miss relegation? I've been so distracted with the Energy because that is my primary club. Which, real quick on the side, you know how Oklahoma City has the Chelsea supporter group and the Arsenal supporter group,
Yes.
and they meet
The
at
Sooner Gooners.
the Skinny Slims and all that?
I want to join that supporters group.
For who? Arsenal?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
No, go for it. They have a cannon. I'm just
Right.
curious as to how many of them actually follow the Energy because I kind of agree with.
You'd be surprised how many of them don't.
That's what I don't
There's
like. David Beckham even commented on this. He said something. I'm kind of paraphrasing. This isn't an exact quote, but he said something along the lines of, you run into Americans. It's like, what's your favorite team? They name it. And it's some team way over there, and he just looks at them like, do you have a local club? Yeah. Why don't you follow them? And usually it's not. It's too low of a level or something to that extent, and they just don't care. They'd rather root for the big city team, and it's if you have a local team, root for it. Here, all we have here in Shawnee is kids and high schoolers and a tiny bit of college.
Yeah,
That's my head.
we don't. There's just it's not a whole lot of culture for it, so I'm not sure what the hell the problem is. I think it's just snobbery. It's like, oh, but that is beneath my support. What the fuck? You can't. You can do both. Okay. I mean, I like I like Arsenal. I like Barcelona.
Go for it.
Hello. Hey, you are parked behind Autumn.
Oh, do I need to move?
Real quick, make it snappy. I'll carry this.
All
right. I love you.
Right over that. I will return.
All right. So in the meantime, there is. Oh man, I don't even know. Arsenal. And the let's see here, what we got. Oh yeah, the next 2, 3, 4, 5 games, something like that. Tampa Bay at Oklahoma City. I predict we'll actually win this one. I think that Oklahoma City is going to get hot um, in the U.S. Open Cup. And then we're going to have L.A., Los Dos, Galaxy, Long Beach, whatever, against Oklahoma City, and this will be at Taft Stadium June 1st. First day of June. Let's see here. And they're going to be playing at Taft Stadium. Hopefully I'll be able to get to go to that one. We'll maybe have a live stream afterwards on that one. And then on that coming Wednesday, Oklahoma City's going against the best team in the entire league right now. I mean, this is going to be kind of a tough stretch right here because they're going to have to go to Albuquerque at Isotopes Park for to go to New Mexico or to go there, and it's a tough place to play. They average so far. I mean, and the season's young, but they're pulling huge crowds. I'm not extremely optimistic. I think New Mexico, if they win, I'll be surprised. But if they tie, I'll be happy as well. But I'll understand if it's a loss because they're really an awesome team. They got Santi Moar is on fire this year. And then something next week they're going to Fresno. Fresno. Man, fuck Fresno. I don't know. It's like Fresno versus the world or something. They're always like in some sort of weird supercalifragilisticexpialidocious sort of thing. Until Patrick comes back for all the rest of this, but we had some tornadoes the other day, and they were very, very bad. There's been lots and lots of flooding, and we hope everybody's okay out there in Okie land. And it has been very, very bad. What else we got going on here? Let's look at the map. I don't even know what's going on here. Help! I don't know. I talked about all this stuff already.
About all this stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And now, you want to watch highlights?
Yes.
Let's take a gander. Let's see what League 2 has going on. I want to see the goal of the week and the save of the week.
I was explaining things on maps.
Maps?
Like, this channel has nothing to do with maps. Let's talk about it.
All right, let's see. We're going to check out some League 2. Save of the week.
Where are we at?
Oh, I guess I should turn that on, huh? Okay.
Let's see the save of the week from League 2.
Alejandro Iglesias from
Holy
Mississippi.
shit.
Brilliant. I didn't see it. What happened?
He punched it away.
Well, all right. Well, that was good for him. Now let's check out the goal of the week.
Mississippi Bria.
Whatever the damn name is. Goal of the week, week 3. Lucas Suth, Florida Elite Essay.
He throws it in. He punches it away, and then it's from outside of the box. That was actually a pretty good goal. Are these games free?
I don't know. I don't think anyone broadcasts them because they don't even put highlights of their own shit on here. Yeah, there's no highlights. They don't even do highlights. They got like 100 teams, so.
You ever think they'll
Let's check the standings.
do you ever think they'll have a Boy George concert over at the new stadium?
No.
Well, USO League 2.
Alright, we're going to check out the standings.
Let's find out where everybody is. Path to Pro. Oh, dear God.
Oh, come on. Alright. Great Lakes Division, Central Conference. Flint City Bucks, leading it.
Oh, no.
Daytona Dutch Lions. Cincinnati Dutch Lions.
Yeah.
With the same fucking logo. I don't like that. Fuck you. Heartland Division. You got Call Valley leading it. 2 wins, 1 tie. Des Moines Menace. St. Louis Lions. I always heard that the St. Louligans supported them. Then when St. Louis FC popped up, they jumped over.
I see. Yeah.
I think. And then the Green Bay Voyagers. I really like that logo. That's a good logo. It's got the canoe. A big picture of it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. All right, the Green Bay Voyagers.
That's a nice logo. I like it though.
All right, we're gonna go back to standings. Who do am I going to
Here, go for it. I need to put it up here.
All right. Where?
It's enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Just print the damn thing. All
Okay,
right.
there you go.
There's the Central
Valley.
Conference. Caw Valley is in the league right now. Oh, with 7 points. They've played 3 games. And in the Eastern Conference of USL2, BlackRock FC. I have no idea where any of these. BlackRock, GPS, Portland. What the?
Yeah, it's like companies own some of these teams.
Boston Bolts, Manhattan SC, Seacoast United Phantoms. And then, look, BlackRock is in the lead right now with 9 points. They're tied with GPS, Portland, Phoenix in the Northeast. AC Connecticut, a team I've actually heard of, is only hitting it with 2 points right now. They've only played 2 games, and they've tied both of them.
Double draws.
Wow. Manhattan SC, they have no points whatsoever, but they've only played 1 game, and they lost it.
Yeah, they did.
I'm not sure to who, but they're -2.
You got a lot of... Well, keep going. Let's see. Reading United, 3 wins. Reading, I follow them on Facebook. They seem to be... I don't know... I'll admit, I don't know where Reading United AC is based out of.
Pennsylvania.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, they seem to be a fairly well-ran organization. They're usually kicking ass. I mean, we see here 3 wins, no losses, no draws. 9 points, not bad. Long Island Rough Riders.
The Rough Riders.
The only team that I know of who has Teddy Roosevelt as their mascot. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. It's not bad.
Teddy Roosevelt.
I mean, all the presidents were very flawed individuals, but that guy, he was
a friggin' maniac.
He was a maniac. Ocean City Nor'easters. I've heard of them. I've heard a lot of these teams. Cedar Star Rush. That's a new one. I haven't heard of them. Evergreen FC. That's a new one.
That's from Vermont, if I'm not mistaken.
Which one? Cedar?
No, Evergreen. All right. Let's see here. What we got? Wake. That's North Carolina.
Is that the same region as the college?
Yeah.
Wake Forest.
Lions Bridge. I'm not exactly sure where that's at. Oh, wow. Virginia Beach United. And then there's Tobacco Road.
Oh, yeah. Tobacco Road. I kind of like them. I was like, yes. Their chant needs to be like, Tobacco Road.
Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait a minute here. Look at all of these.
Yeah, Wake FC,
emblems.
Lions Bridge. Huh?
No, all their emblems are all the fucking same, it looks like.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. No, guys, you guys got to clean this up here. This is ridiculous.
That's not bad, though. And now what? I'm curious. North Carolina Fusion under 23. Is there a main squad?
I don't think so.
What league do they play in?
I
like Virginia Beach United. Good logo. They were actually voted. They did a fan poll for League 2 of the coolest new badges and crests, and I believe Virginia Beach actually won that.
Cool.
People voted for them. There's actually a lot of good crests here this year.
Oh, no.
Deep South, Tormented 2 in the lead.
Dalton Red Wolves SC.
Yeah, the Red Wolves have a couple teams, just like you have the Charlotte Eagles and the Santa Cruz Seahorses or whatever. There's like a few companies that own a couple of teams in this league.
That's amazing.
Well, with the Charlotte Eagles, that's like some Christian-based whatever, like the Mississippi Brilla. It's like some faith-based whatever. And then you have the Red Wolves. They just have a bunch of developmental clubs everywhere.
See, there should be another team in Jackson. That way they can have a Jackson City, that way they can have a Jackson City derby.
Well, hold on. Which team is from
Mississippi? Is
you're talking about next division, Mid-South. Yeah, no, that'd be perfect. I want to see
because you already have
Bossier City, Bossier City, Shreveport. I want to see. I think they have a team, but I want to see a derby.
Well, you've already got in this conference right here, you got 8. And you could easily have another team right there, and then
Shawnee FC.
Do you think maybe there?
In Mid-South, it would have to be. Where else are you going to play? You're going to play with the
True.
Carolinas and shit? You have to play with Texas and Mississippi. I already looked at this. You would have to, if you had an Oklahoma team,
You could probably put Ozark FC in here.
Ozark?
Yeah,
Who's that?
it's Arkansas.
Is that
And
a
then
real team?
put maybe another. Well, I don't know if
Yeah. The Ozark. That would be a good team to represent a region. The Ozark FC or
that way
SC
they
or
would
something.
because they've got a good following up there along with the Little Rock Rangers.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Little Rock Rangers should be USL 1, I think. Because they've already got
We're going to do something about that here in a second. Here in a second, I want to discuss that. Debrilla leading it, though, so far with 7 points.
Yeah.
Texas United, fuck them. Southeast Division, Daytona SC, that's not bad. I like that. Lakeland Tropics, that's like a suburb of Orlando. The Lakeland Tropics double over as an indoor soccer team as well. And I believe they have I think they have the NBA G League team as well. I would like to see the Lakeland Tropics in League One or something like that. The Villages, that's actually seems to be another somewhat popular, really good League Two team.
The Villages SC.
And then there's a million Miami teams.
God.
And to me, this is the most worthless division. You have the Mountain Division. First off, you have Ogden City SC, fine, fair enough. But then it's just bullshit teams.
City.
Park City Red Wolves, just a sub team of the Red Wolves. Albuquerque Soul. You have New
Utah?
Mexico, probably.
What the fuck? Anyway, yeah, no, that's okay. Colorado Pride Switchbacks U23.
Again, Colorado Switchbacks fans are just going to follow the main team, so it's like all these teams are worthless to me.
No. Wait, go back to that. I want to see that again. Go down? Yeah, I want to see the Western. Wow.
This one?
Albuquerque Salt. See, they could really put maybe because you got like places like Boulder.
Where's Ogden City? Is it in Utah?
Utah.
Where's Park City?
Park City's also in Utah. This is New Mexico, and then that. That's Colorado.
Albuquerque Soul has been around for a while.
Yeah.
They should have made that the USL Championship team or League One, but they overlook existing teams. This is a strong division. Vancouver, TSS, Calgary, fuck the Sounders. Victoria, Lane United, fuck Portland. Not that I hate the Sounders or Portland, but the other teams, those are all possible League One teams.
Victoria? I think the Highlanders are talking, or they're
Calgary and Lane, and the Highlanders. Those are the main ones I'm looking at.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, San Francisco SC. They play in Kezar Stadium.
I as much as I like them, I'd have to be a San Francisco Glen fan because it's an older team and it's Irish based. I'd have to be a Glen fan. I like the Glens. And see, Southern California Seahorses. That's another one of those faith-based organizations. They're the ones
Seahorses.
They're the ones that do the Charlotte Eagles as well.
I like the Santa Cruz Breakers. Anyway, tie-breaking procedure. No. All right, let's
go back up to the top. As far as teams that could play on a professional level, out here I say Flint City. They could do it.
Maybe. We could put Dayton and Cincinnati. Put them in MLS.
Des Moines, definitely. Thunder Bay, maybe. Green Bay, definitely. Winnipeg.
What if they did put Dayton and Cincinnati Dutch Lions, both of the Dutch Lions teams? They decided just to cram them in MLS right there, right next to FC Cincinnati.
No.
It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing over here? You got three teams that all look the same.
Connecticut, maybe. Manhattan, New York has plenty of teams. Reading, Long Island.
There should be a good academy in New York City, and it should have like one of those thingies.
Whatever. Let's look at
New York City. That way we could train kids, and they would be able to grow up with soccer. What?
It was purple. I want to look at the standings of League One now because we had a bunch of games in that area happening.
I don't even know who's winning this one or not.
I'll admit I haven't been following. North Texas is kicking ass. North Texas is undefeated, kicking the shit out of everyone, and it pisses me off. I'm not even from Oklahoma, but now I hate Texas too. So yeah, North Texas 6 wins,
the Kickers are doing
1 draw.
Right. Oh wow, the Tormenta is.
Tormento's been pretty good this year.
Who's the worst team so far?
Orlando.
Who else? Forward Madison and Lansing Ignite. Wow, dude! There's 4 draws in a row for the Lansing Ignite dudes. And then
where did they get the Flamingo from?
No idea.
I know they're affiliated with the Minnesota United, the Loons, but it's like, is that? Do you have like an indoor aviary with a bunch of flamingos? Is your city known for that? I don't know where the flamingo thing comes from. It's fucking Madison, Wisconsin, a frozen fucking wasteland. It might as well be the North Pole. A lot of
cheese and beer there, though.
Does that have anything to do with flamingos?
Nope.
I don't get it.
Not unless they're feeding cheese and beer to flamingos somewhere in some backwoods third world nation that may be trying to do that.
They're all fat, unhealthy, and they're wondering why.
And they will have flamingos for dinner, and it will be tasty and delicious.
Do people eat flamingos?
I would imagine you could.
Well, yeah, but are they tasty?
I haven't the foggiest. It may be like turkey, where it's real bony and stuff, but it's still really
turkey's good though.
Yeah, turkey legs. Word.
Toronto too, not the worst of the worst. Surprisingly, they usually are.
But they're stupid. We hate them. Fuck you, Toronto. Montreal's the best Canadian team. Wait, hang on here. If there was like an MLS for all of that stuff, for what it's worth.
What do you mean?
What color would Canada be in like a Canada Cup, like a Canada Derby, like where there's a 3-way derby? And then if they were to get like Calgary in and it was like a green team.
I'd like to see Calgary, Winnipeg, and...
They should like to see the tower in whatever color, whoever wins that Canada Derby or something. That would be cool.
The minute they plug in whatever colors, they'll just be like...
It's in Toronto. That's the funniest part about it.
FC Tucson. And the main club, Chattanooga Red Wolves, the main club, is right below playoff contention.
North Texas SC shouldn't be doing this.
No. Their average attendance is like 2,000-3,000 people, too, so it's not complete shit either.
Dude, is FC Dallas, did they just piss everybody off or something? I'm not... Oh, well. FC Dallas, we're nothing more than a cow. Fuck all those guys.
They used to be the Dallas Burn, and they had like a horse logo that breathed fire with like lightning bolts as a leg, and it almost kind of looked cool. And then they decided to switch to the cow.
Call them left through Dallas.
All right, let's...
We got any other...
Yeah, we're looking at highlights and standings. Let's go ahead and take a look at gander at this. We had multiple red cards in one match.
Oh, this was hilarious.
I hope USL doesn't mind that I re-uploaded this. Right there. Oh, shove. Hit him.
See, they hit him. Oh, yeah, that's a yellow.
Now watch this, watch this. That would have been double red for me. Fuck both of you, get out of here.
Wow.
Yes, he's mad about it too. He is so mad about it. Here's the next one. Plow.
God damn it, they just need to build in a stadium in downtown Bethlehem.
Aren't they
near steel stacks? Well, but they need to be like a real team, not just a team owned by the fucking union.
Yeah, no, they have a solid past history in the U.S. Open Cup. They've won like 6 or something.
It would be awesome to have them in USL Championship. But now they're all going...
You know what's sad? I understand why their stadium is empty. What's Swope Park's excuse? And he's going to show them the mustard, which leads to red.
I don't even know what the hell's going on. Oh my God!
Hi!
Hey! You boys want a ice cold Budweiser?
So that's 3 red cards in one game. It ends 2-2.
Harry Carey announcing this game where the referee is showing everybody a red card. I'm not very sure what it means, but if he shows me one, I'm going to punch his lights out.
And then wash it down with a nice ice cold Budweiser. The games we had that were entertaining. Let's watch this
Oh, yeah.
nonsense.
See, this is why I think Vegas would do good with their own. I mean, well, all the teams would do good with their own stadium, but Vegas right now does really well with attendance.
Yeah.
Despite not even being, and apparently a lot of the Vegas team, I guess, called our supporter section the most dangerous or something like that. Or we still have a reputation for Oklahoma City having like a rough and rowdy supporter section.
We just talk shit to them. Next time, I want to bring a bullhorn, and whoever the keeper is, I want to read his Wikipedia page to him, and then edit it on a phone and tell him what I'm editing and what I'm saying. Is it okay that I say you're married to a 34-year-old lampshade? Because that's what I'm putting. At first, I thought...
No. He's married to a 34-year-old Kirby. You're married. I'm going to put down that you're married to a 34-year-old Kirby vacuum. I'm even putting the link in for Kirby vacuums.
See, at first I thought they were playing in Tulsa, and I was like, oh, wow, Tulsa's fans finally showed up.
No.
Because I saw those little wavy guys, and I thought they were Tulsa, and then I realized it was the Doritos thing.
Those things are the best soda ever, too. They're the only soda I will ever like. That and Jones soda are the only ones I'll ever advertise on this channel.
Jones and Doritos.
Dude, hey, we should do a Jones soda commercial. I've always loved Jones soda.
Get
Everywhere
like
I
the
go,
green kind and do like a Jones Energy promotion.
Get a whole bunch of the green ones. I'll have to find a place in town that actually sells them, though.
Jones soda, it's great. And then we'll just take that and a bunch of vodka and just pour it in and just slam it.
Oh, no. I have to admit, Vegas did a good job with their uniforms. Everybody, at first, everybody was just shocked by how bright and, everything they were. But it's like, yo, they're the Vegas Lights.
Plus, they had a dispensary as their kit sponsor. That's pretty cool. That was the first in world history, as far as I know.
Right. And the whiffled it down.
Oh, Tulsa didn't score any goals? That's a fucking shocker.
That's awesome.
They score none, we score one.
And that's why I think, where are they? Number 4 or number 6 now?
Well, fuck, let's check it out. No, I think they dropped. We're in 5th right now. I don't know about them. I think they dropped a little bit. I don't know how the fuck they were on top of the table for so long. That's fucking bullshit. Them and their bullshit stadium. Right before the game, go ahead and come over to the bar and get $2 beer. We're in the Energy supporter section. That bar is on the other fucking side of the fucking stadium. By the time I got my fucking $2 beer and walked all the fucking way back, it was almost fucking halftime. That shit's intentional. Dicks.
That's why I just would have went up to the deal over there where they were working at the concession stand.
Oh, well, we're in 5th and Tulsa's in 6th.
That's hilarious.
Let's see, Tulsa 2-0. They got they beat the Switchbacks, and they drew.
That was their last one, but that was back in April.
Then they drew Reno, they drew San Antonio, and they drew the Lions.
They're going to go the whole fucking month just nothing but draws. That's hilarious.
And we are in 5th place right now because we're cool.
Man,
Tacoma, I'd like to see them do better.
If only we hadn't, the Timbers was was really a game that we should have had back. That was a game we should have won.
Oh, which one was that?
When we played the Timbers.
When the fuck was that, dude? I'm drunk half the time. These games blur together.
When they came back from 2-0 and scored 3 goals in the second fucking half.
Right there?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Remember we went to that game?
That was fucking bullshit.
That was the biggest heartbreaker this season so far. And I had to watch it with my own 2 eyes. But that happens.
We're better than 1 goal a game, though.
Well, I don't know what's happening.
I don't know.
But our offense isn't quite clicking the way it should be, especially now that we have Deshaun Brown out there. But we are doing better.
And here's the Colorado Springs 5-game
Oh,
losing streak.
wow.
They are
That's
not.
sad.
See, I looked at them before, and they started off relatively strong
Yeah.
enough. You know,
Like,
they
they beat
beat
LA Galaxy 4-1. They lost to
narrowly
Sacramento.
lost. Yeah, beat San
They beat San
Antonio,
Antonio.
drew Phoenix,
Yeah.
and then it just started, and it
And
kept
then
going.
it was from Reno. Then it's like they haven't won since March, I think. Ouch.
Yeah,
Dude, that sucks to be a Switchbacks fan.
yeah. Well, we went on a 10-game losing streak last year, so we feel your pain. That
Right.
shit sucks.
Yeah, that was shitty.
Taking a look at the East, Hartford, they got their first win.
Yeah, Hartford
2-1 against Luton United, whatever the fuck that is. I don't even know where that place is.
Loudon United.
Swope Park is doing terribly. 1 win, 6 losses, 4 draws. That's awesome.
This is the bet that it is so awesome to watch Swope Park just lose as much as they are, because I still, out of all the ones that were here, still there, whatever. You know, I'm glad. I was surprised to see them go out east, but then again, it's fucking funny to watch them go out.
Well,
east.
if you don't do Swope Park, who are you supposed to do? Tulsa? That ain't gonna work.
What do you mean?
When you look at the map, it's like if it wasn't Swope Park, you'd have to move Tulsa to the east. That ain't gonna work.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. They need to get rid of Swope Park and then put Des Moines in there.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, Des Moines would. Well, Des Moines I think would work better in League One, or maybe like Omaha, because Omaha's
Swope Park.
Omaha would. Oh God, Omaha's quite a large area, and you could use all of Nebraska. So having a championship team in Omaha would be a good idea.
Yeah, that'd work. That's a sports city. They've had plenty of minor league teams, UFL. That would.
I think something like that would take off for all of Nebraska, especially if they were to have, like, you know, each city has their own little supporter section or whatever.
Is that what we were saying? The Birmingham Van Okel rage quit.
I haven't seen him. I don't know if he's had like an injury or something, but I haven't seen him out there in the last couple of highlight reels. But they've
well, he was mediocre for the Energy at best.
Yeah.
Look at this: loss, draw, loss, draw, loss.
Wait,
5-0 to the Baby Bulls.
Oh,
2-2 to Memphis. 3-0 to Louisville. 0-0 draw for North Carolina, and then they lost 1-0 for SC. Yeah.
Ow.
Van Okel just having a rough season. He was here last year.
Wait a minute. No, let's go to. Can we please look up fucking Legion standings?
Yeah, 3 wins, 5 losses, 3 draws.
Well, I mean, no, they're let's go look up their highlight video. God.
Oh. Over here?
Spit it out, buddy. Yeah, let's see if we can't look at it from our vantage here.
See where the hell Van Okel is?
Well, I wonder where it was that he's. Maybe we have to look him up online.
Let's see, what's the last Birmingham?
Well, just look for the big hammer or whatever. There. Because it's not Van Okel playing.
Is he on loan?
I don't think so. I think
He rage quit. He used to get pissed, man. He wasn't a horrible keeper, but like I said, he was like a roller coaster. He had his moments, and then he had times where it was like, what were you doing?
Yeah, because that's not Matt Van Okel right there. So I don't know where the hell he's playing. So, all right, let's look him up.
On what?
Just Google him.
Oh, hold on. We're going to Wikipedia him.
Okay, let's do that first.
Enhance. Yeah, okay. Matt Van
Buren.
Oak. Is that how you spell it? No.
Cool.
Birmingham Legion.
Okay, he still plays goalkeeper for there.
Yeah, it still says.
All right, Google him, because that's not giving us any more information than we already know.
Man, no, this isn't Google. God Damn it, Yahoo! I keep trying to put Google on here, and you give me Yahoo.
Because you have Yahoo set up with your man.
I thought I changed that.
He always looks like he's twacked out or something.
That's what I was about to say. Does he not look like he's like twacked out on meth right there?
I don't know. I remember I was drunk and I got last year.
There he is. Look at the eyes are all fucking.
He's like he's gonna try to open his door, pulling the shotgun on right here because he thinks you're in the cops.
That house you gotta buy
right.
weed from, but you realize they deal in more than weed.
Yeah.
You feel uncomfortable, like you need to get your shit and leave.
I mean, their weed's pretty good. All right, go down. Matt Van undergoes surgery. That was last year. In place of injured starter. Okay, so he's been injured again. He played for Real Salt Lake up the very, very top. Tough match to Nashville. Okay, he didn't rage quit. I'm just the center.
Okay. Fuck you. I'm not doing that. I don't want your ads. Okay, so he didn't rage quit.
He's injured.
Oh, he does that too.
And he got injured last year for the Energy, and it was
Yeah,
we had Byers there for a little while, and he was good.
He should have been the fucking starter. God, that save at St. Louis where he just
leaped
out like a fucking tiger, and he was just like.
That was a great save.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We were sitting right there. Thought that was pretty cool.
That supporter section in St. Louis was bullshit. I'm glad I watched other highlights. It looked like they moved it to the other spot because where they put us, we were surrounded by like little kids, and we were in the family section.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
it's for the children. It's for the children. It's for all the starving children.
We got to go move somewhere else, don't we? Yeah. So we just went and stood behind the other goal because we're surrounded by fucking kids. We can't talk shit like we want to talk shit.
No, dude, I don't want to do that. That's kind of. Anyway, no, we went over there and we got to hang out with some of the St. Louligans. They were great people.
He got a scarf. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. There was. I was kind of drunk that night. I was having fun. Had a lot of fun.
I get really drunk, but my memory's good. You met a fellow Marine.
Yep.
We talked soccer for a while. Actually, Mark missed part of the game because we're all just chain smoking cigarettes because we're all
hanging out with people over there, just talking with them. I mean, and everybody was cool as hell. Really, I was kind of surprised. It's like, wow, St. Louis and friendliness normally aren't in the same sentence. I know so.
It was a hair mix. There was a few people we walked by and they realized, oh, those are Energy fans. Energy suck. What the fuck did you say? Wow, there's a lot of people. God, no, you're already gone.
No, and he was already bounced out. I was like, who the hell just said that to me?
No, I turned around and I saw him, but it was a narrow walkway, and he just kind of melted into the crowd, and it was like, well, he's gone.
What an a-hole.
But no, they were, for the most part, cordial. I remember I was over there smoking. Some guy yelled out, hey, Oklahoma City! San Antonio's getting beat, or something like that at the time. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks for the score update. You know, yeah, but you met a fellow Marine. Yeah. You guys traded scarves. It was nice.
That was I remember that. That was all right. We were all... there's a lot of camaraderie there, and I really, because also we were in green colors, because they're both St. Louis and Energy share the same exact, or really fucking close to the same colors.
Pretty close.
I don't know, man. I just remember the Merrimack River. We were supposed to throw that brick into it, and we forgot to.
I acquired a bunch of parking signs.
Yeah, I took a rock from near the stadium, so we've got all of our mementos and souvenirs that we need to have.
And then at Tulsa, we found a bunch of magnets of Tulsa. I made an ashtray too of that Tulsa logo.
Good. We were ashing all of our cigarettes and cigars on your logo, Tulsa.
You can't even recognize the logo anymore on my ashtray. It's just burnt to.
No, I'm not putting my cigarettes out on mine. I'm just.
Mine was a little one.
I just want to see how long I can take it and how long it'll last and hold up.
It's not long.
Well, that way you'll still be able to read it, but you'll know it got fucked up somehow.
Every time you put your cigarette out, you're just like, fuck this shit.
Right. Booyah. Anyways, yeah, that's Tulsa. All them. Do we have anything else we want to talk about?
No, that was it. That was the gist of it. And as you can see, hold on, which way? It's reversed. There, youtube.com/c/retrosports, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm new to Twitter.
I'll teach him how to do Twitter. Twitter's fun.
Has something to do with birds.
You can yell at celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
I didn't fuck with it.
Twitter.
It just sounded like a horrible
Twitter's
place.
an absolute hellscape. Are you serious? Twitter's an awful, awful place.
It's like the dark web.
Yeah, you think Facebook is bad? Oh no. You've never lived until you've helped drag somebody on Twitter. It's great. It really is. Anyways, is there anything else we wanted to discuss? Oh yeah. Please make sure you donate to the Pride Raiser. We are working great, and in this coming Pride Month, we are going to plan on having a special for Pride Month because this is always a big thing for the Energy and for our club, and we're always cool with this. So we want to try to get as many people as we can to donate to this. It's just a little fundraiser for the Main Street Greens, the LGBT supporters group. Which we're happy to help. We love them, so especially Holly, and I think that's who we'll be interviewing here. Just kind of like a statement or
State of the Union for the community in supporters soccer
here in the United States, throughout the United States, maybe just through in the club, through the region. Those sorts of things, but we'll get to it here around Pride Weekend, which is around June 15th. So,
and if anyone from the Pagan Pride Festival wants to do anything, that'd be cool too. Thor,
he
was cool in that movie.
Thor would like tacos.
Thor would like a beer and some tacos. I want some shredded chicken tacos that were marinated in pico for like at least a day.
Sounds awesome. That sounds awesome.
God,
just in like the juices of pico or something.
See, here's my question. Does Europe have fine Mexican restaurants?
No, but Norway is a place where, well, they do have.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, where they have tacos. But
Norway's getting on board. They know about tacos.
Denmark and Germany are also doing the same thing, from what I understand. They're kind of like it's a big fad over there right now. But
fad. That's for life. Tacos. That's for life.
But I think they do have.
That's like spaghetti.
I think there's probably a Mexican restaurant over there. There has to be, I would imagine. But I'm not exactly sure if there's any like really high end ones or not.
Does Ireland have a fine quality Mexican restaurant? If I was a multi-billionaire, aside from all the sports teams I would start, I would also go to Ireland and start a fine Mexican restaurant.
A fine Mexican restaurant that also has an arcade in it.
With like Rampage and shit.
Trying to make it the most fun place in all of Dublin. And you can drink all the beer you'd like.
This would be in Cavan.
Oh, God. It's a small town. I would put something like that. Oh,
but it's enough. You have cities in the United States with population 5,000 that has two Mexican restaurants.
Put it in Dublin. There's 30. Oh.
No. I will introduce my cousins to the fine eatery that is Mexican cuisine. Because all the rice and the beans and the cheese and the meats, it's like the same ingredients, but they know how to do it in different ways. God, that's food. It's good.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like fried rice and spaghetti.
I also like fried bread tacos, but that's not Mexican. But they are tasty. They should be our state food.
I didn't know what those were until I moved here. They're good. It's just fried.
Wait, did you know what a country fried steak was before you moved here?
Yes, other states have country gravy.
Okay. Now, here's the problem.
Indian tacos, that's different.
That needs to be our state meal.
No clue what the fucking Indian taco is.
That needs to be our state meal.
Sure. Country fried steak? Sure. Country gravy? Of course. Okra? What the fuck is okra?
Okra is awesome. Love okra.
What's the one that looks like giant pieces of corn kernels? Hummus?
What? No.
Hummus?
Are you talking about
No, not hummus.
the actual like corn, like the fried corn bites?
No.
Hominy?
Hominy. What the fuck is that? Hominy, okra, and Indian tacos. The rest of the world doesn't know what the fuck that shit is.
Oh well, then that's what our statement should be.
Don't worry about the corn and the okra. The Indian tacos are fucking awesome.
Hominy is awesome. I love hominy.
Just go eat some fucking grilled corn. It's the same thing. Grilled corn's better.
I like me some grilled corn too. But that fry bread, that's yeah, buddy.
Okay, shut up. I'm getting hungry.
Like, was there anything else we needed to talk about?
Do you have a record player and we can recreate the Andy Kaufman Mighty Mouse song?
No, I don't have that on vinyl.
No.
I do have a record player, but
we have YouTube. Mighty Mouse theme song. This is pointless right now. Mr. Troublemaker, when he hears this mighty sound, he will come to save the day. That means the mighty mouse is on the way. Yes, sir, when there is a wrong to right, mighty mouse will join the fight. Now the receiver of the land, he gets the situation well in hand. This is coffee. I like Cats better.
I used to watch a lot of Mighty Mouse when I was a kid, but I don't remember the theme song's words. Unfortunately, I don't know what's happening.
I didn't like Rocky and Bullwinkle. That was bullshit.
I love that show.
Transformers were better.
Transformers was cool too, but I love Rocky and Bullwinkle. It was a great show.
That was a horrible Nintendo game. Fuck you guys. That was a terrible game.
I never played that one.
It was awful.
Is there anything else?
No.
All right. Well,
Man, fuck Tulsa.
yeah.